Hi, and thanks for logging on to the Daily Dvar. And here's a brand new halacha for you, and it's for Tuesday, the 14th day of February. Here we go. What happens if you are, for example, a babysitter on Shabbos? And you did 2 hours of babysitting Shabbos afternoon, and you would like to be paid. Well, first, listen to the whole thing, because first it's going to sound like no, and then there's good news. You're not allowed to be paid for work that you do on Shabbos. That's the bad news. The good news is that in just a moment we're going to figure out a way that it's permissible. But technically speaking, you're not supposed to be paid for work that you do on Shabbos. Okay, but you know that there are people who, even religious people, who do work on Shabbos and do get paid. What is the permissible way to arrange that such that it's considered allowed? Like, for example, the guy who reads the Torah in your shul, he might be paid just to come on Shabbos and read the Torah for everybody, and he gets paid per Shabbos fee or however they work it out. So he's paid for work on Shabbos. Sometimes the caterer who's catering a kosher affair at your shul on Shabbos, a lot of those waiters, and some of them are Jewish, young kids, maybe even you guys out there listening, are sometimes wanting to get paid for waitering that you do on Shabbos. Technically, it's not allowed, but once you hear this loophole, that makes it all permissible. So let's go back to that man who was reading the Torah for the shul on Shabbos. You know that you can't just get up there in shul on Shabbos and read the Torah successfully without preparation, right? You have to practice that Torah reading, and here's the bottom line: you're being paid for the practice. That's the bottom line. The practice occurred during the week, and all that preparation took time and effort, and you're being paid for that. Included along in that, it gets kind of like schlepped along with it, is that you're paid, okay, it's included for the whole package, including the reading, but the main payment is one lump sum on the weekday for the preparation that you did on the weekday, and then if some of it happens to happen on Shabbos, that's kind of just swallowed in with the payment, and that's considered fine. Now, the same kind of arrangement could be made, hopefully, for your babysitting and or your waitering. If you're a waiter, you probably had to carry and load the truck or unload the truck before Shabbos. You can be paid one lump sum for that, and then whatever happened on Shabbos is just kind of swallowed up along with that. If you babysit for these people in some other way at some other time, you can be given one lump sum for the babysitting that you've done for the last 2 weeks, and swallowed up in that is the hours of Shabbos. That's the permissible way to arrange it. If you don't arrange it that way, it is questionable. If you arrange it that way, then it's usually permissible. Thanks for logging on, and log on again tomorrow for more. Bye-bye.